Today, on Beyond, he was a skydiving instructor who made the ultimate sacrifice. Today, his wife wants to know why.
He had to do that.
Plus, is a childhood nightmare the cause of her lifelong battle with being overweight?
I want some cake.
Yeah? Okay, well, what happens next?
She almost cut my finger off.
And a forgetful sister's secret is revealed by her brother from beyond.
And you have it with you, or you're going to bring it with you, but you didn't or something?
Oh, yes, the one on the...
my
yes.
God.
I forgot it. Sorry, Mom.
Using his extraordinary psychic ability to communicate with spirits, he's transformed lives by unlocking mysteries and sharing secrets from the other side. James Van Praagh, best-selling author, renowned medium, and your connection to the world beyond.
Thank you. I want to welcome you all here today, the studio audience, and especially you at home. Thank you very much for tuning in. Your father passed over, please. Okay. May I come to you, please? Okay. And talking to me about, and he's really interesting, this man. He's also talking to me about geography. He showed me world maps, and he's very interested in the world and geography of the world and politics of the world and history of the world. You understand?
He is.
Okay. I also want to talk about a brother, because let's talk about a brother here. I don't know if he's passed over or not, but I want you to make amends with your brother or talk to your brother. Needs to happen. Understand? Because something happened over Dad, or there was a, I don't know, there's a fight or an argument about your father with your brother. You understand that?
Yes.
Your mom's still alive, isn't she? Your mom? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get her, but she's not coming through strongly, so your dad's talking about your mother here. I want to talk about either there was an invalid or handicapped or not being able to get around.
She was.
Okay, and was there a wheelchair?
Yes.
You understand that? Because I said, I'm asking him mentally, what's going on with your wife? And he shows me her in a wheelchair and people even carrying her around, okay? I see, and she's looking in now, and she's very shy, I'll tell you. When she's looking in here, she's not sure what this is all about, okay?
That would be right.
She's not sure what this is all about. I'm shown a glass collection or a crystal collection. You understand about that? She's referring about that. You understand, please? Yes. Just as validation for you. And she's talking about, I wasn't in pain. Don't think I was in pain, because you keep on thinking she was in pain when she died. You are one of the good ones. You understand? You're one of the good ones. And you are such a person that gives, 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 and you never ask for it back. But you give, give, give. And this is just from your family and spirit, not to mention others who are coming through, to say thank you. And the appreciation from that world to the work you do on this earth is very strong. And you have to accept that. You understand that? Lots of love. God bless you, my friend. Is there someone that just came here from Alaska or is going to Alaska?
I just got back from Alaska.
You just got back. Are you planning on going to Alaska? Would you mind standing? Your father's mother's passed over, please?
Yes.
Is that a grandmother?
Yes, I didn't know her.
I know you didn't know her. It doesn't matter if you knew her or not, but she knows you.
Wow.
And there's also a resemblance of a name also in the family. And do you understand this? Some of the same name?
My father and brother.
And my ex-husband and my son.
Yes.
The one who's passed over?
Yes.
There's a connection with your brother and him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Your son is named after the father?
Yes.
I keep on getting a brain problem here. Like
Yes.
Yes.
It's my brother.
Okay.
Yes.
I think he's a brain aneurysm or a brain...
Tumor.
Tumor.
Okay, because the same name. All right.
Right.
Well, this is the boy you hope to hear from.
Yes.
So he's saying, why are you so surprised that he's here?
I'm
Yeah.
not.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
I don't know if there's a picture you've been looking at with
Yes.
you. I don't know if you have it with you.
She's
I
wearing
meant
it.
to.
And you
I
have
have-
it with you, or
I
you're going to
have-
bring it with you, but you didn't or something?
Oh, yes, the one
Oh
on the...
my
yes.
God.
I forgot it. Sorry, Mom. She kept telling me, don't
I
forget the
picked
picture.
out the picture last night. I said we have to have it with us. I just know we have to have it, and we didn't.
And you didn't bring it. He
No.
knows. He's referring also to either several operations or several tests. He had to get
Yes.
tests all over the place.
All
Yes.
of
And he was in a coma at one
Yes.
point. He's in the coma,
Yes.
and you're holding his hand in the
Yes,
coma.
yes,
And he said,
yes.
I was aware of it, I was aware of it, I
Yes.
was aware of it.
Yes.
You know what? You did a great job for him. You did a great job for him, and you accomplished everything that he wanted before he passed over. And I like that you gave everyone a picture after he died, out of this memorial service, it had a picture of him on it on some program. I don't know what this means.
With,
Yes.
with
But-
a goodbye that he wrote himself.
And he
Right
gave
on
to
the
people.
program.
Right,
It was
yes.
And
just,
he really loved that. God bless you both. Know that they're around you.
Thank
I'll leave you
you.
with that.
so
Thank you
much.
so much.
Now, James says that it's really important for you to make amends.
I want you to make amends with your brother or talk to your brother.
That was dumbfounding to me. I had no idea that I needed to talk to my brother about our father.
I'm shown a glass collection or a crystal collection.
My mother passed away in '97, and after putting her estate to rest, I wrapped all of the things that were given on to me. And 2 days ago, I moved into my retirement home and unwrapped the crystal figurines.
James talked about your brother having a brain tumor.
I keep on getting a brain problem here. Like
Yes.
Yes.
It's my brother.
He was diagnosed with cancer 5 years prior to his passing, and he was in remission, but it recurred.
There's a picture you've been looking at with
Yes.
you.
I have a photo of him that was taken when he was in his band that's sitting up on my computer desk, and she came in yesterday and said, we need to take that picture with us. Don't forget the picture. And we
I had
forgot
to
it.
do that.
And you leave here today after your reading, thinking, feeling what?
I'm walking on air because he is right there. He's right beside me.
I had no doubt that he would come through. That was his personality, and that's how he was, so I had no doubt that he would be here today.
Still to come. Are you fighting the battle of the bulge? See if a dose of hypnosis might be just what the doctor ordered. Plus,
It's just like he's hiding somewhere, waiting to jump out and say, gotcha. It's like a man.
he lost his father in a freak accident. Will James tell him the one thing he needs to know to move on? Next, on Beyond.
Losing a husband is tragic, but what makes it bittersweet for our next guest is knowing her husband sacrificed his life to save a student. I want to stress the piece you're about to see was taped before the show. No one in our studio, including James, has seen it. Here's Lisa's story.
My husband was a skydiving instructor and had a student that he was taking out for an advanced free fall skydive, and something went terribly wrong. She was trying to reach for her ripcord and was unable to find it. He stayed with her until he was able to pull it for her, and she was fine, but he wasn't. He didn't have time to pull his own. We left a lot of things unsaid. We weren't able to say our goodbyes, and I'm hoping to at least let him know how much I love him and miss him.
It's just like he's hiding somewhere, waiting to jump out and say, gotcha. It's like a man.
Not having him is probably the most torture that I'll ever have to endure. We were supposed to grow old together. There were many bumps in the road of our relationship, but there was a special bond between us.
Hi, Lisa. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, James.
And you are Nick. Nick, okay. And I know your dad passed over, your husband. And he died saving some other people or saving another
Saving
person?
another person, yes.
Wow, that's the best, that's the most incredible thing, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so, you all right?
Yeah.
Yeah? Are you nervous?
A little nervous.
A little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll see what happens. Whatever happens, happens. Okay? But you're a good guy. You're a very good person. You're a good kid. You would have done the same thing. He's a wiseacre.
Yes, he is. Oh, yes, he is.
He's a wiseacre. He said, I'm here. Where would you expect me to be?
Exactly.
He's talking about his mother also. He's
Oh,
referring
dear,
to his
yes.
mother.
Oh, yes.
And he's talking about his mom.
Yes.
And his mom loves to talk a lot, he said. He said his timing was impeccable about things, your husband. His timing was very impeccable about things. And he figures things out all the time. Could figure things out number-wise.
Right, yes,
Understand?
yes.
Numbers. He's showing me numbers here
Yes.
and being able to figure out numbers about things, okay? I also see some of the scheduling around him, which is, I don't know what that means, but there's something to talk about scheduling or scheduling things.
Well, he was a very disciplined person, and yes, he had a schedule. His
Okay,
day was
but
scheduled.
during his work, was there scheduling involved in his work of some sort?
Well, he was an electrician,
Did he write?
and at the club he would schedule his skydiving jumps, yes.
Okay. I don't know, but I feel like scheduling is involved here with this man. He keeps talking about scheduling. Got you, thank you. I also feel as though he's going on about either the time of his death or the day that this happened, something maybe was not supposed to happen, or he was where he should not have been. I don't know if something was changed in his schedule.
Yes.
Yes.
That's what he's referring to. When he's right, he's right. And when he's wrong, he's wrong.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You have him nailed. Yes.
And he's making sure that you get that correct.
Yes.
That when he shouldn't have been there because something changed. Somebody didn't even come to work, couldn't make work. Or
He was laid off from work.
Okay, and couldn't make it, all right? I'm showing birds here, flying. I don't know why, but I'm not sure if you thought, he's funny. He's some animals, you think the animals are giving you a message from him, or birds or someone.
Yes.
And he's
Oh,
going on
yes,
about that, and he's joking.
absolutely.
He said, leave it to my wife, she's crazy. You know, he's going on about that. And he said, you knew it was him, or you thought it was him.
Yep.
I know you have his bathrobe. Is there a bathrobe that you have? Or a bath, something of his, in the, hold on, in the bed, there's something you sleep with in the bed. I won't embarrass you on national television, but I will tell you that there's something there in his pajamas or something that you sleep with.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Just validation. I'm going to tell you, I feel as if, I want to say crushed, but I want to say something like that, okay? I feel there's some kind of impact or crushing feeling that I'm getting with him, okay? And I just have to give it to you as proof, all right? Okay, it's okay. But he gives me that as proof to you. And he falls, I don't know why he's falling back, but he's falling down, all right? And I'm like crashed, like coming down, all right? And this is what he gives me. He had to do that. There are people around who are giving him a plaque or giving him something for his courage.
Yes, they
You
are.
understand?
Yes.
And he wants you to tell those people in this group, in this organization, or this place, that it means the world to him to do this. And he wants to thank them, please, for that. I know there's a new school or something he's talking about. He says you're going to enjoy a school, the new school.
Yeah.
I want you to go. Okay. He wants you to go through your life, and he wants to experience life through you. Okay? And he wants you to promise him that you will have a good life and experience as much as you can, because he would have done the same, because this man's an explorer. Your dad's an explorer. And he wants to explore things through you. All right? And you'll do it. You're going to do it. And it's going to be fine. Okay? Loves you very much. And he hasn't gone anywhere, you know. And he's at the end of your bed a lot, you know. You know he's in your room. Your room's haunted. Hello. Your dad is there. Okay, Nick? Okay, hope that helps you.
You hit the nail right on the head.
Now, what was he talking about with the change of schedule?
Something was changed in his schedule?
If he hadn't been laid off from his job, he would have been working that day.
You think the animals are giving you a message from him?
When I walk my dog in the morning, the birds in our neighborhood usually are flying over, and I'll sometimes look up and say, is that you watching over us?
In the bed, there's something you sleep with.
It was the T-shirt that he ran in that morning.
Oh, I see. And it makes you feel what?
Just, it was the last thing that I saw him wearing, and it just keeps me closer.
And he wants to experience life through you.
Do you feel like your dad is living through you?
Yeah, definitely. I've started to pick up some of his habits, actually. I just started running this summer, so that's what he used to love to do.
Will hypnosis help this woman boycott the brownies and stick to the celery? And could it work for you? Find out next on Beyond.
Deanna Reed says for the past 37 years, she's had one major obstacle in her life, her weight. No matter how many diets she's tried, nothing's ever worked. Doctors have even warned her that her health is at risk. Here's Deanna's story.
It's always been in the back of my mind, like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be overweight. My father used to come home and late at night and wake us up, and so I also developed a bad habit of eating late. My sister has really affected me within the last year or so, because she finally saw me for the first time in a few years, and she was like, this is the biggest I've ever seen you.
Deanna, how much weight do you need to lose?
Actually, I would like to lose about 60 pounds.
Okay. Well, joining us right now is Wendy Friesen, a clinical hypnotherapist who's helped patients lose weight through hypnosis. Welcome to the show, Wendy.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, Wendy, how do you think you can help Deanna?
Well, what we wanted to do was see if there was a past life issue that had to do with her weight problem. With Deanna, we found some present life issues from this life that were profound and very important to her weight issue.
All right, so you sat down with Deanna and took her through some hypnosis. Let's take a look.
Now I want you to let your body relax. Notice if there's any tightness or tension in your legs, your feet. And on the count of 3, let your eyelids become totally, completely relaxed. 1, 2, 3. There is a time from long, long ago when you had feelings about food. And when your unconscious mind has found that most significant moment, remember exactly where you are in that moment. Now, when I get to 5, you'll feel very wide awake and very refreshed. 1, bring the energy into your legs and arms. 2, bring that energy all the way up into your body. 3, your body balanced. And 4, your eyes will feel cool and refreshed. 5, wide awake, clear-headed and refreshed. Take a nice deep breath.
Okay, Wendy, are you ready to take Deanna under?
Yeah, I've done a session with her already, so it's going to look like she goes into hypnosis very quickly because I've set some kind of triggers and some cues beforehand when we did that one. So what I want you to do is just kind of close your eyes and relax for a moment. As I count downward, go right back in to that state of mind. 10, 9, relax deeper. 8, nothing can disturb you. 7, it's so easy to just let go. 6, 5, 4, 3, go to that pink cake. 2, all the way back to that moment with that pink cake. 1, let your feet touch down right in that moment. Tell me how old you are right there.
5.
Yeah,
5.
and what's there? What do you notice?
The cake on the table.
Yeah, whose cake is that?
Aunt Alice is making the cake.
Can you have some? What?
No, she said don't touch it.
No, she said don't touch it. Oh dear, well what are you going to do?
She turned it around, I take my finger and take a lick, try to get some icing. And she almost cut my hand off, my finger.
With what?
She brought a knife down.
She has a knife right there by the cake?
She almost cut my finger off.
Wow, well what are you going to do?
I can have the cake, she can't tell me that.
She can't stop you? No, what are you going to do then?
I'm gonna try and get some cake.
Yeah, okay, now I want you just to relax for a moment. That little girl that wants that cake, that wants it right now, no matter what, I want you to know that that little girl doesn't have to be angry anymore, and I want you to float right up out of that memory all the way to 1 year in the future. So many things have changed. Your body loves eating nutritious, healthy foods. You feel full after just small amounts, and you love to exercise. And here at 1 year in the future, your feet touch down right there. Tell me where you're at.
The beach.
Yeah, what are you wearing?
A bikini.
Yeah, you look good in that bikini. Yeah, looking good. Okay, right now I want you to come right back to the present moment, right here. Your inner mind will keep those lessons and learnings with you every day. 1, 2, bring the energy all the way up into your body. 3, 4, your eyes will feel cool and refreshed. And 5, wide awake, clear-headed and refreshed. Very good. How are you feeling?
Hey, how are you feeling? Do you remember what just happened?
I remember talking about my cake.
You remember the cake.
The beach.
But doctor, this is a lifelong struggle for Deanna. Do you think one treatment is really enough to get her where she needs to be?
It's a start. After we had done our session, tell them what happened.
Actually, I'm a chocoholic, as I call it.
She used to be a chocoholic.
Right,
And I saw the brownies, but I found myself going to the carrots, the celery. I was quite surprised with my reaction because I've never passed up a brownie before. So I was quite surprised.
Well, thank you, doctor. And we are going to check back with you in about a month or so, see how it's going. Okay?
Yeah, I think she's going to do great. And I think this has just opened up a whole new
All right, we're all rooting for you. We'll be right back. Thank you, doctor.
If you'd like to be part of the Beyond Show audience and have a chance for a reading with James, call our toll-free number, 1-866-88-JAMES, or go to our website at thebeyondshow.com.
You're always talking about the spirit world. What is it like in the spirit world?
What's it like in the spirit world? That's not an easy answer because it's everything in this world. It's a very solid, very real place. It's
Are
just,
there ghosts flying around?
well, to them, we're the ghosts. And their world's very solid and very real. And it seems that in spirit, there's a sense of oneness. When this world we live in, there's a sense of separativeness, that we're all separated. The first thing you realize when you pass in the spirit is that we're all one. And that's really what it's about. And it's a very real world, by the way. It's very solid. It's like you go back home. We'll be back again. Thank you so much for joining us today. And join us again as we go beyond.